Hey guys, what's up? I'm here with answers or questions for number 8. So identify or define and uh, differentiate between identity, image, and culture. So in chapter 8, identity, culture, and image. Um, Identity is an internal perspective of members who identify with the organizational self and base their interpretations of the organization on internal information. Culture is members' use of symbols to form unconsciously accepted assumptions and meanings that shape everyday organizational life. So pretty much the life that an organization lives day by day by. An organization could be friendly, they could be mean, they could be known for doing certain things. So that's just an example. An organizational image um, held by external stakeholders who view the organization as other to themselves and interpret the organization based not only on the organization itself but on multiple sources. So how an organization looks to somebody else, like to me, how if somebody had a certain product, how would they look to me? How would I perceive them? That's what image would be. Identity is something that obviously, like I said, who identified with the organizational self and based their interpretations of the organizational or of the organization on internal information. So, pretty much, the difference between an identity and an image is that an identity is something that they're known by, and an image is what they're perceived as. And so the difference between identity and identification is identity is something that they already have. Identification is something that you kind of research to find and see what kind of identification you can see about that. And it talks about that in section 8.1 in the chapter. So number 2 is discuss. Oh, excuse me. That was the first one, and so I pretty much just answered the second one. Uh, the organizational identity and identification. I think this is the. I think identity is something that a culture already has, and identification is something that is more recent and already having to research about it in terms of identification. And so, in my personal experience, like, for example, a workplace has an identity of being a really nice and easygoing um, restaurant, but their identification might be, something more recent, like maybe they're not as good with customer service and stuff like that. So that's just the difference between those two. And if you guys got questions, I would love those in below or feedback. Thank you guys so much, and have a great week.